Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing? Cheers for joining. Who have we got? Sorry, I'm ropey. I'm coughing up and just joking, but I wanted to get this up because I just finished playing Firewall Ultra with some friends on my own, and just wanted to give some first impressions. And I'm not gonna like crap on the game like I was doing in my stream. Like I was doing in my stream, I'm not going to crap on the game. I'm just going to give like some feedback for the devs as well. And let me say hi to everyone. How you doing? Hey Dips, how you doing? Simon V, is the voice, everything all right? Got a pop to the store. All right, Dips, see you in a minute, man. Clueless, how you doing? Oh, but something. Hello, mate. And hello, Paradise Decay. How are you, sir? Watching my phone, don't want to miss the rage. Okay, cool. So, this game came out today at 4 p.m. my time. Hey, Mr. Deathwish, how you doing? Cheers for joining. And jumped in just to have a little tutorial bit. And just first impressions from that. PD said, oh, did he? Oh, PD, have you played it, PD? First impressions were like, we knew about the manual reload. There was rumors that they were going to sort that out, but they haven't. And I was like, and your hand stuck to the gun, and there's no inventory. Like, it's a button, and you have to select your inventory. I know this can be all patched, and I think they will do it. And then the grenade throwing is like a population 1 grenade throw, which is the arc, which, you know, I'm pretty good at from Pop 1 days. No options. I was like, yeah. So so then so let's go with what PD said. There was hardly any options like for offsets and things like that. When I'm sure this will be patched, but when there was options, I changed it, like some ADS options and stuff like that, and it just didn't save. It wasn't clear how to save, so I was just like, I kept going into it. You can watch my stream. It is 4 hours though. Most of you were there, so how you doing, Zanquility? Yeah, so the options weren't saving, so that was frustrating. And like when you grab the gun with the second hand, sometimes it sticks to there, and it's a bit. There was another function that was like, you hold the gun up and then you press the left trigger and it goes up to your face, and it goes wherever you look. You press it and it aims at where the eye tracking is. I didn't really understand it. Buck that showed me how it worked and stuff. I didn't get to use it too much, but when I first saw it, I was like, why is this here? So you know, I will practice with it and try it a bit more and just see how it works. So I could not find any options. You have to press the the options button on the right controller. There's that start button. You press that, and then it does have options in there. But it would be good if it was more. There were more, and I couldn't get them to save. Understanding how to even get in game. How you doing, Fitz? I think Fitz has just jumped out. So I'm going to go through all of it. That was the first kind of thing, and I was like, okay. I didn't get to use a sniper. I did in the tutorial, and you can pull it up to your face, or you can do that lock aim kind of thing. There's an option to zoom when you aim down sight or something like that, but I couldn't turn the option on. The button kept taking me back to my PS. Yeah, I had that as well, and I did have some crashes. I had like 3 or 3 crashes, I think, and it did kind of, when I pressed it, it took me to home, but the game was still there. So I was in PS Home, I could hear it, but the game was still running in front of me, which is weird. I had to restart it again. Trying to figure out how to do matchmaking. If you haven't played Firewall before, it's very hard to get into. I know Mac was playing before he could get into a match with us, or between matches. Somebody said to him, you know, he went into the game, they're like, do you know how to get into a game? And he's like, no. So like a tutorial on that would be nice, and just simplify it a bit. The menus were a little bit cumbersome. Like I think PvP is broken. PvP, yeah. PvP was like it's fun to play with your friends, right? Everyone knows it's fun to play with your friends. So we did do some PvP, and it was a bit frustrating because I don't know if everyone got this or just me. When I was aiming down sight and turning, the actual reticle from like the ACOG sight wasn't turning with me, and when I was holding it and moving, it was kind of moving around, which is, you know, it was messing up my shooting as well, basically. Yeah, sore loser, I know. It was, yeah, of course it's a laugh, but like it was frustrating. I know it's day one, it can be patched. Yeah, so with the turning and stuff, it was weird, like, because I had the gun in my hand like that, up and down was moving, but when I was going left and right, it was twisting the gun round like that, which is, I was looking for settings to do something to fix that, but it definitely definitely needs some offset settings. So yeah, and then like throwing the grenades was really off as well. Like the fact that you have to, it's like it's built around the PSVR1 aim controller. That's literally what it looks like it's built around, because of, you push a button, your menu pops up, you select with your eyes, you select a weapon, then it just appears in your hand. I mean, maybe they're gonna, you know, maybe they're gonna sort this out. But to me, it's a bit like, oh, this is 2023. Should have a grenade on your chest, your holsters and stuff like that. It's like an kind of arcadey, like, because I work in the VR arcade industry. It's like an arcade game for beginners. Some of it, like some of the stuff they implemented to make it easier for people to play. Let me read some chat. Yeah, it's just very strange. The game looks really good, and there was a lot of reprojection when turning. Turning wasn't really that fast, but if everyone's if it's a level playing field, then, you know, just turn in real life and don't sit down and play VR because you're lazy. You should be standing up and playing VR. Yes, I said that. Yeah, so that's another thing. The reloading is a button, and when I first got into a match with, I was playing with Mac and Mr. Louverture, and the first firefight we got into, I was shooting the guy, and I was just like, took a bit of cover, and I was like, reload. I pressed the button, and I was like, it was like, it's all done at one speed, and you're like, I can reload faster than this. Like, just let me reload. And it's like, hold on, mate. Hold on. I'm just gonna reload. Give me a minute. Yeah, stop shooting. And it's just frustrating because I know they said that. I heard that they're going to change it, and with the whatever update it is, there'll be bots. There's no bots, so there's no bots to fill out the lobbies, and the lobbies are just like, I sat there for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I made friends with everyone. Go, let's get out of here. That needs to change. If you've got 3 people or 4 people in the lobby, everyone should vote just to start the bloody game instead of waiting for 8 people. Now, I know it's day one and it's in Europe, so like tonight it will probably be heaving. But for the days when it's quiet, there should be an option to just start the match. Everyone vote. Let's just start the match with 6 of us or 4 of us or 2 of us. Let's catch up with the comments. Let's have a look. Dips is saying, let me, you didn't just say that. That's immersion breaking, the reloading. Yeah, and in this day and age, it's 2023. And I know people that played Firewall a lot are going to say, oh, you know, it's Firewall and this is how it is. But for me, I played years ago. I don't remember it. And for anyone else that is going to play Firewall, is going to be like, what the hell? And, you know, obviously you'll get used to it, and that's the way the game's supposed to be. Or maybe they'll update it. I just didn't feel the reloading at all. I definitely didn't feel the reloading at all. Let's have a look. The baby assists I saw looked horrendous. Who on earth thought they were a good idea? You'll have more fun in No Man's Sky now. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that in a bit. Felt like second-hand tracking is bad for grabbing the front of the gun. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, that tracking thing with the second hand where it twists instead of moving up, down, left and right. That threw me off. I know it's fun with friends, because if you watch the stream from the start, me, Mac and Mr. Liver Chill were like, what the hell? What's actually going on here? Like, how do we do this? How do we fumbled around? It needs a tutorial on how, or just a board that says, here you go, start a match. Do you want to play with friends? Here you go. There's like a hexagonal honeycomb kind of menu that looks cool. But like, you've got on one side, you've got the type of game you want to play. And then right on the other side is like, what map do you want to play? And it's like, they should be together. It should just be another screen that says game and map, because you have to figure it out. And it's not clear on how to do it at all. And I think people that have played Firewall will understand it, but people that haven't will not understand it, which is an issue. No Man's Sky does look good now. I haven't been back in it. When I'm feeling better, I will get back in it. I really do like that game. I do like that game. You know, I've got it on PSVR, but you guys know why I would prefer to play on the PlayStation. So hopefully the update looks good. Is it night and day? Hello, Mac in VR. How are you doing, sir? I'm just going to have a quick drink. Give me a sec. Okay. Clueless Dad Gamer, the devs did this with Solaris off-wheel combat. The deacons for the controller were biased on their experience with more control, with move controllers. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Because it feels like you're playing on an aim controller. It's like it's made for an aim controller. The button select for your stuff. I just wish they waited to another 3 months or however long it took to get this in place, like properly. Unless that's how they want the game to be, then fair enough. But I think in general, a lot of people I played with are like very, like, this is really obscure what's going on here. Again, it was fun playing with everyone. It was fun in the end. It was fun. Let's have a look. It's crisp. Oh, is it? Oh, nice, man. All right, No Man's Sky it is. I will be playing that soon. Brooklyn Menace. I didn't buy Firewall yet because I'm more interested in Crossfire Sierra Squad because that's single player and co-op. Yes, which is what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying that. Hey, Mac, cheers for the super chat, man. Appreciate it, dude. Very generous of you. Hey, buddy, what do you think about Firewall Ultra? We'll get to that. Firewall Ultra is like Alvo all over again. Now, I didn't play Alvo. I played it for a little bit. I mean, I didn't get on with it. No, Mac, Indie needs $50 times 2 like in WD stream. Oh, nice, you got $100. That's pretty cool, man. Maybe we're getting a PSVR2 aim controller. Mate, I was thinking about that the other day, like a PSVR2 aim controller. Like, why haven't they done it? Maybe we are, but implement that stuff when we get the aim controller out, because it doesn't exist today. Don't put that in the game, you know. It's crazy. What else we got? Hey PD, sorry we couldn't invite you. Yeah, we did try and find you in game. I'm definitely down for Crossfire. I refunded Alvo on the quest. Yes, I refunded it on the quest, I think, as well. Yeah, I mean, most people are gonna get Crossfire as well. You got to remember though, like, because there's not many first-person shooters on the PSVR 2, especially like this. So you've got Pavlov. What else is there? Is Contractors? No, Contractors isn't. Is Contractors on PSVR 2? I haven't seen it. Not Contractors. Not the other one that Mac loves to play. I haven't seen that one either. I've forgotten the name. There's not a lot of FPS games on there. Solaris drove me nuts. Yeah. Yeah, so there's not much on the PSVR 2 with regards to that. So I think here's the thing, is that people are accepting it. People are just going to accept it because there's nothing else out there. People are just going to accept it, and at the end of the day, yeah, it is fun. The jankiness that it has, it's janky. It's got projection, and it needs some work with aiming down sight, with the turning of the gun, with the actual reticle moving and stuff. It's fun with friends, but then every game is, like I said, it looks really good. It does look good. If you played it today, like you're with your friends, you would have fun. But I just don't think that the bar is set too low with the sticky hands and no inventory and button to reload, button to change weapon. It just feels like 2016, and it literally feels like it was developed around the PSVR2. It'd be good to hear from the devs. Hopefully they watch this and can give some feedback on everything I'm talking about. That'd be nice. Zero Caliber, is that on the PSVR2? Is Zero Caliber on the PS? I haven't seen that. Are you sure? I have not seen that. But the stream was very... So my water's see-through. The stream was very busy, like very busy. Got a lot of views, which is great. And I just get my honest opinion as I was playing. People were saying, it's like this because of this, and blah blah blah, and give feedback to the devs. And I was like, yeah, I will. But the devs know it's got manual relay. They know that it's button to change weapon, and they know they brought it out like this. So it's like feedback with the aim down sight and stuff. Yeah, I will send them feedback. I mean, I could just send them this. They could watch it. Like I said, I'm not crapping on the game. It is fun. I just think that day one games, you can let it slide a little bit and they can patch it with the little things that I'm talking about. But the whole inventory system, that will take some time. That will definitely take some time. It's not because I remember a game. I've forgotten what it's called now. But the developers bought it out. Combat Troops. The developers bought that out, and it was exactly the same, and it got crapped on in the reviews. And I gave them feedback. I was like, listen, you need to sort this out. This is what you need to do. Like, why have you done this? And they were like, I know, we're really sorry. Our testers said it was all right. And I was like, who did you get to test your game? I was like, just get on it. Then a couple of weeks later, they fixed it. And then now they're bringing out updates all the time. They're listening to everyone. So that's great. This is what I think they will do in Firewall, is listen to the feedback and get rid of that god awful no inventory button. Like, I never pulled out my grenades because I couldn't be asked to pull the button and look at it and let go. I want to grab a grenade and throw it, or even grab a grenade and, like, if it's the arc aim thing, fair enough. But I want to grab stuff. I want to grab the pistol. I don't want to press a button and it appears in my hand, like Houdini made it appear. Let's have a look at the comments. Can you spell Bonita? Not. Kind of off topic, but you doing another Pavlov meetup anytime soon? It was fun last time. I haven't picked it up since. Yeah, I will do, man. There's so many meetups. I want to do a movie night with my channel members as well. So Mac's going to sort that out as well with his channel members, but he wants me to sort it all out. Cheers, Mac. So there's I'm going to sort that out. Give me a sec. Oh man. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, are PSVR games not backwards compatible? No, they're not. Yeah, it is shit, because there are some great games on the PSVR2 that I've played. I mean, Astrobot is a no-brainer. Why is Astrobot not on the PSVR2? You can just use it's a controller. Like, just use a controller and play Astrobot on the PSVR2. I was watching my nephew play Astro's Playroom, which I never checked out before. He's playing it for about half an hour from me. I was like, this is actually really cool. I wish I did play Astrobot when I had the PSVR one, but I didn't. But I was just thinking, why is this not in VR? Like, just put it into VR. What's another one? people with the PSVR1 jog my memory. Blood and Truth, Rush of Blood, the Switchback prequel. There's quite a few really good ones that they should do. I mean, Tetris is there. Okay, so I bought Tetris on the PSVR1 and I bought Thumper, and they are like £8 as a PSVR2 upgrade, which isn't bad. It's normally double the price, however how much it is, which isn't bad. But they need to do that with more of the library. They really need to do that more of the library, because there's a lot of games there that people want to play. And people like me, I had 50 digital games in the PSVR1, and it's all just down the bloody pan, you know. It was another reason I went off consoles completely until the PSVR2 came out, was because I was like, I keep switching or have one. I always used to have all the consoles at once, and like there was always one that gathered more dust than the other, and there was a main one. So I was like, just forget it, cut my losses, get rid of it, and there. But now it's like, yeah, give me some of my games back. But Pavlov, yeah, everyone's always up for Pavlov. No, it's not on beer. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, Butter Something. It seems like So Butter Something said, it seems like if you only Firewall on PVR1, you're going to be an apologist to anyone that has critique for the game. But if you've played any other VR headset, this is very old. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. People who come from PSVR1 are like... So I'm going to make this bigger because my eyes are like really messed up today. There you go, I can read the chat now a bit better. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Last Noughts all over again. Yeah, I mean... if you played this in the PSVR1, I've seen people that have bought the PSVR2 just for this game. They were like, I bought this game just for this headset, just for this game. And to them, it's Firewall Ultra. They've probably spent hundreds of hours in it, and they'd be like, this is awesome. But to me, coming from Quest 2, Pico, PSVR1, the Valve Index, PSVR2, having played and tested so many games, to me, it's like, this isn't enough. It's not enough for me. Now, other people might disagree, but for me, it's just not enough with the whole reload and the inventory, you know. That's one thing that I really think needs to be fixed. It's still fun. If they did all of that stuff, I would play it a hell of a lot more. Am I going to play it again? I mean, if these guys are all meeting up, then yeah. After a patch, yeah. Once they, you know, if they are going to address stuff like the reload, or if it's going to stay like that, that's fine. But there's the certain day one bugs that they need to get rid of, which is they're going to do. Let's have a look. Hey, Weeble, how you doing, mate? And Simon V, not on Sony. Very big misconception. Farpoint. Yes, there's another one. Farpoint. Oh, Farpoint is great. That heist one, yeah, Blood and Truth, man. Like, that was so cool. That was so cool. Like, today, I might as well have plugged my PSVR2 to an aim controller. That's what it felt like. And there's a lack of games like this, so I think people will be like, oh, it's alright. It's going to get fixed. Let's just play it. And, you know, I love supporting developers, and I hope people do buy the game, because I know the developers will sort the game out for all the issues. I just don't know. I know there's a hardcore update where there's bots and manual reload, which is fine. I just wish they implemented that on day one. I wish they did that. Just waited and did that in day one. Let's have a look. Farpoint was awesome. Yeah, some PS4 games have PS2 updates like Job Simulator and Yeah, Job Simulator I never got. I've had a key for it. I've given away loads of keys for Job Simulator. I've never played it myself. It's just, I'm sure it's fun, but it's, yeah. Walking Dead. Right, Walking Dead I was going to get the other day. It's on sale on PSVR2. But I did say from the start to Mac, it's just a copy and paste. I know it's got extra stuff, but like for 35 quid, no. And I saw it for school and I was like, let's see what it looks like on the PSVR2. The Mac and VR, I was like, no. So I was like, all right, cool. Whatever Mac says, I'll do. Because in the podcast, if you saw it on Monday, I said to Mac, I don't know if I'm going to play Firewall. I don't know if it's for me. So I might wait and see what it's like. No, you're playing it on Thursday. So thank you very much, Mac. You owe me 35 quid. No, just joking. You know, I'm glad I played it and got to experience it and give you my honest feedback. Give people my honest feedback. Yeah, so. Yeah, because you forced me. I didn't get Walking Dead, but I got Firewall. I mean, I'm going to say that it's not that I don't usually play these kinds of games a lot. I don't really play them a lot, to be honest. So if you're into this kind of game, then there's a lot more reason for you to buy it, you know. I prefer more solo co-op kind of games. Versus is good fun sometimes, but I get bored of it pretty quickly with that kind of stuff. I know there's 8 maps, which is good. Was it 8 maps? I'm pretty sure there's 8 maps. I think there's 8 maps, yeah. Which is a good variation. I would like to see more outdoor maps. This is all, apart from a couple, are dark, indoor. Some of them are dark, some of them are indoor, some of them are outdoor. I'd like to see a bit more outdoor stuff. And there was a lot of fog in that shipyard mission. For, like, obviously, like, draw distance and all that kind of stuff. If they take that down a little bit, that would be good. I'd like to see that. Yes, and I know I'm tight. Yeah, 8 maps for its cheers. You could have saved some money doing it. And the CD keys voucher. Yeah. So this is the thing. I was talking to Jason L about it, and we were talking back and forth and sending each other voice messages and kinky photos. And he goes, "What do you think? Should I buy it then?" And then I said to him, well, from what you've told me, you're not really into this kind of stuff. So if you're going to play it for 10 to 15 hours, you know, you'll get your money's worth, I guess. Or if you play less than that, then you won't. So it's up to you. I said, hold off and see what I think of it. And he didn't. He just bought it and jumped in with me. And he's like, what the F? And I was like, I did say wait for my opinion. Yeah. So that was funny. But yeah, me, Mac, and Jason were in the menu for ages. If you watch the stream, the first half an hour or whatever it was like, what are we doing? How are we getting the game? And then the waiting in lobbies is unacceptable to me. Let people vote. As long as there's 4 people, let's start the game. Let's not wait for 8 people. You know, I was there for 20 minutes plus, you know, and my viewership just dropped. And I was like, oh God, I'm getting out of here. Which is like, you shouldn't have to wait for 8 players. It's going to get busier tonight. Yeah, I know that. But there should be the option to start a match before you're supposed to. And switching sides as well. If you're not in a private match, you can't switch teams. It's like, why? Like, we should be able to switch teams and just start the game. It's a simple thing. That's what we need. Okay, sorry guys. Right, let's have a look. Catch up with chat. It was great to watch the 3 Musketeers, though. Yeah, it's it was fun. It was a good laugh because you're with your mates. Would it be obviously playing with randoms? You know, it's a totally different story. But you need 8 friends. You know, that's the menu thing that needs to change. The matchmaking needs to be simplified. It needs to be right in front of you when you start. Bang, bang, bang. Choose your team. The A and the B were on. So A team was there. Here's A team. Here's B team there. And the B was under the A and the A was under the B. Mac noticed that. And I was like, oh yeah. And you press it and you go to the other side. And it's like, yeah, just be a button. Switch teams. You know, just be simple. And what would be good as well is a team randomization button. You know, based on like people's how much they've played it, their skill. Like, because I know people can play for hundreds of hours, and it will just level the playing field out a bit instead of having all the sweats in one team. I think randomizing players based on their level would be pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. And the loadout menu where you have to go to that thing and check your loadout. And I was like, how do you select what am I doing, what weapon? Someone explained it to me, but that was someone who played the game, the original. And I don't know if he's played this one before or tested it, but he was like, you do this, this, and this. And I was just thinking to myself, it's so cumbersome, just simplify. I know people from the OG Firewall probably want to see those menus, but it's 2023. There's no more PSVR in controller. I think certain things should change in the menu system. Okay, let's catch up. Sorry, guys. Right. Let's catch up. Sorry, it is, but why? Xbox lets you play online without a subscription. Mac and VR, but that's all the PS games. Was good 50 minutes. Xbox lets you play online without a subscription. Yeah. And most Xbox games that are online. Let me move the chat this way so I don't look like anything. There you go. Most Xbox games that are online as well now, I think it's all Game Pass. Yeah. Tranquility spoilers. Ban me. Definitely wouldn't have... okay, Weeble. Definitely wouldn't have been as much fun for me, Serge. It is... If it was people I didn't know, I'd probably have switched off. Yeah. I mean, for old people, it's old people friendly. It's buttons. You don't have to move. You can use a stick. Yeah. But it's great. It's got a seated mode. You've got standing mode. You know, you can use the sticks and stuff. It's got snap turning. It's got vignettes and all that. Comfort options there. If you do get motion sick. If you do get motion sick, I wouldn't do the smooth turning. Test it out maybe. But there's, reprojection there. Let's carry on with the chat. But something at Mac and VR, Xbox does not let you play online without a sub. You're playing Warzone, a free-to-play game. All free-to-play games online. Okay. Xbox let you play online without a sub. It's always been that way. No, you need Xbox Gold. This is what I'm thinking. I think you need Xbox Gold. Did you pay for the year of Xbox Gold? You got Game Pass, right? That is the subscription. That includes live subscription. Yeah. There's a standard Xbox Game Pass, which is like the bog standard level, which you can do. Yeah, you can do that, and it will give you access. But then you got the Ultimate with all the games, like not all the games, but you get. It's really good. You do get some of the AAA new releases out, like when they come out day one on Game Pass. Does it have potential? Is the question. Yeah, Tranquility, it does. At the moment, it's still fun, but the reloading, the jank they can fix, like the jankiness they can fix, like the aiming down sights and it tilting and stuff. I don't know if that's how Firewall 1 was. Just add some options, I'd say. Add some options for us to change stuff. And my options weren't saving as well, so that's another bug. When I was looking around corner, when I was walking towards a corner, you'd see a light flickering on the corner, like it was kind of looking through the corner and through the next wall up and through into the window. That was a weird little thing that I noticed as well, like a shimmering light. Yeah, so with that update, they're going to sort the reloading out. Okay, so that's something I definitely somebody said. So the other thing is so that would mean if you're going to sort that out, they should, in theory, sort out the inventory. Grenade, gun, maybe shoulder gun, because you're pressing the button and the gun popping up. You want to grab a gun and go, double hand, shoot, bang. Grip to hold. You should be able to drop your guns. It needs to have that extra realism factor. And because it's Firewall and all the Firewall purists, let's say, will buy the game because it's Firewall. But for people like me, I think it needs to change. Do you have a Game Pass? Mac has got some kind of Game Pass. I've always had a Game Pass, so I didn't know that. Sorry. Let's have a look. Wait for Meta to figure out that one. Figure what out? The Game Pass. But Game Pass is bad for long-term life of gaming. Yeah, that's... Clueless Dad. So, was the audio working on Firewall or not? Because it seems the communication was not very good. It was working. It was working. I don't think the audio was the best quality. I think you could do with a bit more 3D-ness or a bit more atmosphere. I don't know. That it was lacking something. It was lacking something, a bit of punch, like the ambient sounds and stuff. I think it could have had some other ambient sounds. Your aiming was off and no options. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's what happened to me. So it was like off. You want to be able to change the, what's it bloody called? You know what I mean, when it goes like that angle, right? You want to be able to change that. And it was kind of off for me. When I was holding it at the start, I was like, this is a little bit weird. Like, it needs a bit of, optimization, or you can change it yourself to get it perfect. And then when I was aiming down the ACOG sight and then turning, in normal games, it follows you, right? Like, where you're going, it follows it, But in this, I was turning or moving around and the sight was moving. Sometimes I couldn't understand it. I think that, that's something a day one thing they can fix, but that shouldn't have been a problem day one. A sequence with the pillar box moving the red dot around. Breach's audio is really good. If what to do with that, yeah, it needs some audio. That said, it feels weird. You didn't find an option where you can manually use the bolt action rifle. No. So I had the sniper and it was shoot 5 times, press the trigger again, and the guy hand reloads it. And it's so immersion breaking, because in 2023 you want manual reload, you want to be able to put, like I said, all your stuff is everywhere, you want to fumble around, you want to drop stuff. That's how you have fun, and when you mess up and you have funny moments, and it's too kind of, I don't know what the word is, it's too set in a certain way, and it should be more free to do stuff. It should be more free to do things like do the reload and the inventory and selecting your grenade and like moving around and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, the first time I went up against the bot, I was just I had to reload. I was just looking at it thinking, what is this? Why is the game reloading the gun for me? It's like a console game. Sniper was terrible, yeah. I mean, I gave it a couple of shots and I was like, I'm going to just play. I think it's international aim. I think it's an intentional aim assist thing, all the weird snapping. There is a left trigger to do wherever you look. So where you look, you press the left trigger when you're holding the gun and it aims there. Right? So whatever it does. And it did do that. Interesting. Who will use it? Will everyone use it? Did you use it, Mac? Did anyone that played it use it? How much is that going to get used? And was that in Firewall 1? And if 95% of people don't use it, would the 5% that do use it have an upper hand on them? That is the question. So it kind of unevens the playing field. But I will try it next time I play. I'll even go to the gun site and play it and give it a go. Okay, let's carry on. At Weeble, so Paradise K at Weeble, it's all auto loading, which I don't mind. If you don't mind that, that's fair enough, mate. I do. Yeah, it's just immersion. You're fighting, you're having a gunfight again with your friends or against your friends. You want to be able to do everything you can do in like Contractors or was it Contractors? The other one that Mac plays, I forget the name of. Just Pavlov, whatever uses the manual reload. Like, yeah. You can't throw the knife or juggle between hands. So the knife, the knife is in your hand. You pull the trigger and it does that. It's a PSVR1 aim controller. Like, is this made for a controller, a PS5 controller, so that people like you could play this on the controller pretty much, and just use the eye tracking to where you're looking. and to aim down the sight. I mean, is this going to have controller support? Is that what I'm missing? It's a bit weird. Just move the gun like a normal person. Yeah. We need to get you on it, Simon. Probably for me, PD, it would be useful, but there should be an option to select manual. There will be. They're going to fix that. They are going to fix that. I just hope they bring an inventory system with it as well. The sniper was completely unintuitive. Maybe okay for experienced Firewall players, but steep learning curve for new players. Yeah, the sniper rifle, you just want to grab it and just put it up to your eye, you know, and shoot. There's an option where it can be here and it locks there, and yeah. Spins nice though. What spins? You have to press a button to stab. Well, okay, so here we go. I didn't try stabbing someone like that, but I hurt an enemy and I went up to him and go, what's this? I'm going to press my stab button, and it just went and killed him. It was hilarious. I don't know if you can stab. I don't know. I never tried. Yeah, you can spin the knife in your hand. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Gaming Legends auto reload and any down sight snap is more Call of Duty. Yeah, it's like, hey, Gaming Legends, cheers for joining. It's very much like it's a console game or made for controllers, or the aim controller. So let's. What did we do? We did PvP. We did. Oh no, sorry, there is AI. What am I talking about? I'm losing the plot here. I'm actually losing the plot. We did co-op. Ignore what I said about AI. We did do co-op. I just remember this. And there was AI. And you can do co-op stuff. My brain is totally fried now. Today, I've just ruined. So, forgive me. You can do co-op. And there is AI. You can do missions together. And we did talk about it in the game, and everyone's like, no, you can't. We haven't, but we did play it. We did. And the people that we played it with were like, no, you can't. But you can play co-op. It has got bots. They should put bots in perhaps to fill in the gap when there's not 8 players playing for the actual PvP, or just do what I suggested. Yeah, and the bots were they were all right. Some of them were like, you could see the thing through the door, or they were standing by the door. Then they had this animation to open the door and stuff. And I just like, while he was doing it, he saw me and he was still doing it. I just shot him. And they shout when they see you, which is, they take that off, please. Like, we don't want it easy. We want it to be tough. So we did play. There is co-op there, guys. There is. I've forgotten what it's called. There is co-op. I'm not sure about single player. Sorry, let me catch up with the chat. PvP Exfil. PvE Exfil. How you doing, Buck? Cheers, man. Yep. PvP Exfil, nice one, Buck. How does this not have a single player? I felt there is a lot to fix, but I didn't mind the rounds I have played. The rounds I have played. How you doing, VRL? And Buck, welcome. Just annoyed waiting around for 8 players. Yeah, as people get sick of waiting. And that was one of my main points. Is let people change sides when they're switch into different teams, when you're matchmaking, even with random people, and everyone votes to start the game early, even if there's 4 players. Like, just let people start playing. I know you want to fill the lobbies and make it more fun, but make it 2. You know, if everyone doesn't vote, then, you know, let's wait for it to fill out. So my viewer count was quite high at that point, and it just dropped. Like, everyone was like, I ain't waiting here anymore. So that is a nightmare for streamers. Be able to kick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice one, Fitz. Yeah, we couldn't kick people. You can go into the hexagonal thing when you go to players in your lobby, and it says press X to view their profile. That doesn't work. So you can't press X and kick. We had some people that went AFK and they were in the game, and it just ruined it, because like we were just looking for like a guy just standing there to kill. So we couldn't kick people. That's easy fix, I guess. It shouldn't be too hard to fix that. Looking at you and Walking Dead. What are you talking about, Max? Sorry. If you play the original, it's instantly familiar, but it has poor onboarding. Yeah, this is what I said right at the start. If you haven't played the original, you're like, what the hell? Like me, I played it years ago. I don't remember anything about it. I was like, what is this? But this is a whole new generation of gamers. Plus, the old people will come that are coming back. They should have thought about making it a bit more simple, like trying to set a match up. You've got the map on that side, then you've got what type of game you want to play on that side, or however it works, and two different sides of the menu, and it's so cumbersome. It's like, just make it simple. Here's the wall, or here's the map. Do you want to play multiplayer? Yes, I do. What type of multiplayer do you want to play? This multiplayer. What map do you want to play? This map. Okay, who do you want in which team? Okay, we can do that. Okay, fair enough. Let's start. Everyone go. So this is what I'm saying. They made it too much around OG Firewall players, which those of them are going to come back and play this for sure, and they're going to love it. But for those like me and a lot of people the people that I play, some of the people I played with today, it's like, what the hell is this? How do we do this? How do you do that? You know, the onboarding, like you said, Buck, it needs more. It needs more tutorials. It needs more to show people what to do who've never played the game before. Where are we at now? Hello, Mr. Tasselhoff. How you doing, sir? Mackenborough, I expected you will have a delivery tomorrow. Oh, Mac's getting something nice. Oh, Walking Dead was AFK, yeah. Oh, I left. Oh, God, I left it. And then what, you were stuck? You had to restart the game. Sorry, man. The thing I'm complaining about, I did myself. Oh, that's great. That's great. Gaming Legends, were the servers live yet, or did they use peer-to-peer, which is slow? I have no idea, Gaming Legends. I actually have no idea. Buck might know. Buck might have an idea. Yeah, so for I'm good, but I sunk kind of yeah, and that's like what I was trying. You saying stop moaning, but I had to do it. I have to like say it, because people are going to buy this game if they don't know what it's like. They're gonna be disappointed. But I want everyone to buy. I want people to buy the game because I want to support the developers, because it is fun to play. It just needs work. People will overlook it and say it's fine, and eventually it'll get fixed. Okay, fair enough. Yes, OG player base is bad. Oh my god, my eyes are starting to butter something. Yes, OG player base is bad to main focus. Need new players and vets on the other hardware, since the devs seem to have used anything besides PSVR1 controllers. Tasselhoff, I've got to run though, fam time. I don't have a PSVR2, but I know there was super hype for this game. Sorry, it doesn't seem to be working out. Looks like they will have work to do. Yeah. It like I said, it's still fun. I just think this is the thing. It makes you think about game testing. Who tested the game? People that have played Firewall Ultra, probably. No, sorry, Firewall the original, most probably. How many people tested the game that have never played Firewall? That's what I'd like to know. Not sure on the servers, as one of you is the king and probably peer-to-peer. It does look beautiful though, and the lighting is gorgeous. Don't hold back, I'll say shit and make sure you know how to. Yeah. It does look good. It is fun. It was frustrating for me with the turning of the controller. The front controller turning instead of moving left and right. That needs some offsetting. It needs to have options. And the ADS was a bit off. But all in all, the devs had a massive... Firewall was massive on the PSVR1. So I know the devs are going to sort out whatever issues there are. I'm going to send this to developers as well. And just let them see my feedback. Because... yeah, I'm sure other people will give feedback as well. But the glaring things for me is what they're going to address in an update, like the whole reload thing. Let's have a look. Gaming Legends. Devs said they will dedicate servers once released. Yeah. I'm not sure about how that all works. I'm just going to get another drink. Yeah, and that's great. I actually invited the developer onto my podcast, so that'd be great if they did do that, because we could discuss all this kind of stuff. It'll be so good to talk about all this stuff and why they did certain things, and like just to chat about it and like it make people understand and see where the game's going to go. Yeah, so let's see. And that's what you need. See, the difference between this and Ghosts of Tabor is the feedback is more genuine. It's not kids blowing smoke. Because I'm sorry, but Ghosts of Tabor is full of kids, and that affects the feedback they get. So, yeah. And what I'm saying is, the PlayStation PSVR2, I don't think a lot of kids play it because it's quite expensive to have. There are going to be some kids, but from what I've seen, it's more grown-ups. I haven't had many kids in my chat saying, "Oh, you know, blah blah blah, I've got PSVR2." I haven't seen any kids. I've seen maybe a couple on a couple of online games, but it's more adult-based, so they will get better feedback. Not just like, "Oh my god, the game's awesome. Oh yeah, yeah." Nah, that's not for me. That's another thing that put me off, man. That put me off playing Tabor. Yeah, that's a whole other subject, but it's still a good game. Discord server, they should have one. First Contact, do they have a Discord server, Buck? Let me have a look. Let me have a little search. First Contact Entertainment, Discord servers. Here we go. Firewall Ultra, join server. Right, everyone? Oh, we've got 2,500 members. Here's the server. If anyone wants to join, I will jump on there after. I've got to leave a server there as usual. Let's have a look. Let's catch up with the chat. Sorry, guys. Just old big kids like us, yeah. My main fear is that people will be put off on a day one, and that is it. VR PvP games live and die on players, and if it dies on day one, then that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's playable, it needs work. It's fun. People were asking me in the chat, and I'm just being honest. I was like, this and this is what's going on, you know. So anyone has played it, jump on the Discord server, give them feedback as well. That'd be great, because yeah, I am confident that the devs will listen to the community and oh my gosh, and you know, listen to the community and get everything sorted. Medal of Honor is a great example, yes, and they only closed the servers the other day, or whatever's happening with that, and it's just like, you left the servers open for what? What a waste of money. Sadly, Crossfire Serial Squad does not have a Discord. Seeing Nathan's footage of Crossfire, it looks like a wave shooter. Video is a little wrong. Video title is wrong. My video title? Anyway, let's have a look. Oh god, cheers mate, cheers. Why you should butt. Okay, let me change that. Cheers mate. Before you buy Firewall Ultra. There you go. Cheers for that, man. Okay, so where are we going? Where were we? Crossfire CS does not have, it looks like a wave shooter. Yeah. And that's another thing with that game is PvE. Is it a wave shooter? I haven't watched anyone's footage. It's another thing like we talked about as well. Me and Mac and a few people we've talked about. We're worried about Crossfire because where's the footage? Where's people's early gameplay? Now I haven't checked recently, but okay. So if someone has gameplay, I'll check that out. Because I want PvE co-op game in VR. You know, like I've forgotten what it's called. Everyone, Mac, what's that game we played with PvE and there's like 10 missions? Someone mentioned it earlier. That's pretty good. On the one that you gave loads of crap to on the Quest 2. Hard Bullet? No. Anyway. It's that's the kind of game I want on the PSVR2. Let's have a look at the chat. Okay, butt or butt. Lev Inc. Hey Lev, how you doing, mate? I haven't bloody seen you for ages, man. Welcome. You still playing? Sorry, I've got the man flu. Are you still playing Pop One? I played for the first time Saturday after five months, mate. 5 months. There's a blast from the past. Refreshed, all good with the butt. Cheers, but it's fine due to your experience. Gaming Legends, but it's fine due to your experience. Buck Free seems like old arcades, but we don't know. Where is the release pre-order? Zero Caliber, thank you. Where's the release pre-order? I don't know. You can pre-order it on Steam. It says $29.99. It doesn't say that on Steam, but I found the link. And the preview, if you just Google it, the preview window says $29.99 pre-ordered now. And when you click on it, it doesn't show the price. So it's going to be $30. Which is 25 quid, which is, I hope it's 25 quid, maybe 30. Another thing we're worried about is like, there's no footage. There's no countdown on PlayStation coming soon or whatever it says, announced, or I can't remember what it says. When it comes to this kind of stuff, Steam, because, yeah, I don't know, Steam will just have that. I mean, I've had developers have their game saying, coming out today, and I was like, I messaged him, be like, your game's not coming out today, mate. He's like, oh damn, I completely forgot. So yeah, I don't know if it seems like it's on point to be released on time. Will we play it? Yes, we will, because I want to show you guys games before you buy them, so that you get an honest opinion. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I've talked with the studio head. He is cool, but lack of stuff content is killing me. Damn. Still on level 60. Damn, Lev. Cheers for joining there, mate. Yeah, I haven't seen you about for ages. Yeah, I've just got PSVR2 recently. That's another story. I've had 3 PSVR2s in the past month. But yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm only level 56 on Pop still. Oh, Googly, you still play it? Ah. Well, I think 2 peeps did footage. We know about every weapon on it in it now, sadly. Oh, I'm not watching it then. Yeah, I don't like spoilers. Tranquility, go hunt them down. Tassels, how you doing, mate? We're talking about Crossfire Sierra Squad, Googly. So my opinion, I liked it because I had you guys. I would touch it at the moment with you guys. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Like, I'll play it again with friends. But it just didn't blow me away. Graphically it was good. The mechanics, it's all that's going to be updated, but just the first impressions, it didn't blow me away. Only game I care about right now is Armored Core, mate. Okay. I've heard of it. I wouldn't play without you. Spoilers, yeah, Zenquility. But something, well, they don't. Hold on. Well, but they don't tell you. I watched and figured out all of them. You can watch Nathan's first 5 minutes and be okay. I'd rather wait. I like playing games completely blind. Like, if I watch footage of this game, I'd know what to expect. I don't like. That's why I look like an idiot, right? But when I do live streams for you guys, I don't play the games. I put it on. I make sure it works on my index or whatever it works on, and then I turn it off because I want you guys to have a genuine reaction. Like today, I was like, what's going on here? What way? Like, you know, I want you to see that. I don't want to go in the game, play around, and, you know, make sure it works. And no, I want everything to go wrong. I want everything to go wrong, and that's why you watch my channel. Okay, sorry. Hey guys, to all fits Mac Googly, all love you. Cheers for joining the Tassos. We didn't talk much. We will catch up, mate. It has been ages. But something, they let him go to the range, which was a mistake. Oh damn. We love you too. It didn't blow me away there. Yeah. Tass didn't love me. Oh, poor Weeble. He's reaching his the point where we just put him in the old people's home and just wheel him in and just leave him there. Yeah. So So are you saying PSVR2 is dead? PSVR2, yeah, it's dead. It's a shame that it's fun. Yeah. I would say watch this before you buy it. To be honest, you make your own decision. I do think that it'll be great to support the devs, and I do believe they will fix it all. It's just day one. Yeah, I wish they waited for the reload stuff instead of bringing it out. Wait till December, have the reload, give a big release. Why it was implemented? Maybe they started the development on the PSVR1. Maybe no, I don't know. I don't know. Aim controller. That's all I thought when I played. It was aim controller. I think it's but has some things that need sorting. Yeah. Like I said, I'll play it with you guys again. I just feel bad for the people that are going in solo and have to wait for ages and not know that they have to wait ages. The matchmaking, the biggest, I think, first thing that needs addressing is the matchmaking. No, the bugs, like the aiming bugs. Then and the matchmaking, that should be the first bug, not bug, but the first thing they should work on to make it easier. You can start with is to set up, because people just go in not playing the game before, look at the menus and they're like, hey, and then someone's like, oh, this is how you do it. After you fumble around, you click on that one there, then you click on that one on the other side of the menu, and then you press start. And it's like, no, please make it for people that haven't played the game before, and it will sell to a much wider audience. Sorry guys, let's continue. Where else are we? Thanks everyone for joining. If you are new here, consider subscribing. I'll be doing more of this kind of stuff. I'll probably do one as well for, what's that game we're playing on Monday? Tuesday. We're playing Crossfire Sierra Squad. So we'll get a stream done. That's on Tuesday. Wednesday I will work late, so I'll start work at 2. So then once I finish the stream of Crossfire, give me an hour, I'll jump on it and give you my honest first impressions. That's what I'm going to do. And I think with big game releases, this is what I'm going to start doing. Just give my first raw impressions. But as soon as I finish playing it, I would have done it sooner. I was playing around with the thumbnail. It's not the best, but I can live with it, you know. Okay, let's have a look. My God, where's the chat going? Let's have a look. Okay, Tassel said, totally disappointed if you watch early videos. Most PSVR2, it's like, with a couple of exceptions for me, like Resi 8, Walking Dead, GT7 and Star Wars. All the others are meh, and you don't know how much hype. Yeah. It's, I mean, I'll tell you what would be a great game to bring to the PSVR2. Rogue Squadron. I could see myself playing that a lot with people, you know, a Star Wars game like that. Whatever it was called on the PC where you could do VR, I loved that. That was so good. It's another one of those games where it's like, we need to get people together and play, and it just never happens. I need an assistant. So if anybody wants to be my assistant, the pay's very low, but you get a free game every now and again. So yeah, apply in the comments. Let's check out the rest. MetaQuest is the only true VR experience. I want Gucci shoes in the metaverse. Yeah. So Mo Beast, yeah, you sold your Quest 2 or something, wasn't it? You were saying 2 of them. You returned them. Gaming Legends, go and play Green Hell and eat a good mushroom for your cold. Oh, Green Hell. Everyone shat on that. So this just shows, like, the kind of person I am. Everyone shat on that. But I love the misery and suffering. Even though it needs work. I ran around for 3 hours looking for a fucking plant that I couldn't find. And, yeah. I'm going to go back in and try and find that plant. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm going to go back and... right. I'm going to look for that plant. I'm going to go back in and I will do it over the weekend, hopefully. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll normally do an early shift at work. I want to rest. I'm going to go to bed soon because I am pretty rough. I really hope I'm alright tomorrow. I don't really get sick that often. It's been years. It's been years. So it's really annoying when it does happen. Let's have a look. Who's next? Gaming Legends, go and play. Okay, I read that one. Fitch UK. Plus, we have some awesome PSVR2 games out in October. Vertigo 2, yes. Seventh Guest, yes. But they're already out. They're already out on PCVR, and I didn't play. They're not already out, but they're going to be out on PSVR. It's not an exclusive. Vertigo 2. I will probably play on the PSVR2 because, yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. But then I've got to remember. I spoke about Mac and VR about this earlier. He's going to get Crossfire on Steam because it's easier to stream with. And then I was like, I'll probably get on the PSVR too. And then I forgot my whole kind of ethos behind, like, I used to buy stuff on Steam only when I had the Meta, which I got rid of in case I got rid of the Meta. Now it's just like, if it's, I've got to be wary of the PlayStation VR2, the ecosystem of like buying games on that. That's why I'm pointing at it. I'll be wary of buying games on that because maybe I will get it on Steam and play it in the index. But I want to experience it on the PSVR 2 because it's like the new toy that I've had taken away from me 3 times. So yeah, I've still got to decide on that. It's just easier to stream. But it's plug and play. You plug it in. We use it as a capture card. Play around with stuff. It's just annoying sometimes. But you don't worry about frame rate drops. You don't have to worry about anything. On Steam VR, it's all based on your PC, and sometimes your stream loses its health, and this happens and that happens, and it's just like. Yeah, that's the annoying part. So I still got to decide. So we're going to be streaming that at 7 PM on Tuesday, me, Mac, and I'm sure Fitz and everyone. If you want to join. I think it's 4-player. I love mushrooms in real life. Quest 3 next week. Quest 3 probably they might tease it. Who knows? I know it's the Meta Showcase. I think is that soon. Possibly they'll show that, yeah, There was that leak, and a lot of people know that it's a blood of crap. And it's so set up. And then there's so many people like, I'm so hyped to buy the Quest 3, I can't wait after seeing this video. Man, it's a stunt, man. People fall for this stuff, I can't believe it. Anyway, it's a PR stunt. Right. Let's catch up with chat because I have been babbling on quite a bit. Who have we got? So, oh my god, I missed so much chat. Sorry, everyone. I will catch up. So, let's catch up quickly. I hopped in and spent a lot of time explaining it all to new players. Oh, that's very nice of you, Buck, because that I don't know about the PSVR2 refund thingy. I know it's like trying to get blood out of the stone. So. It's good you did that, mate. And yeah, I just think it just needs a basic tutorial, better for because how many noobs are standing there trying to figure it out and just be like, oh god, but they really want to play and they'll accept it, I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, we know movies, right? Wait, the kind you eat for food, right? Oh, the mushrooms. We're talking about mushrooms again. I'll pass on the Quest 3 and leave it to the kids. Also agree. Says Tassos, I had way better time using Quest 2, Buck, but I have the benefit of the original. Yeah, Buck knows the original game, and so that's really good. That does help. I mean, you helped me as well. Like, I was listening to what you were saying. Agree, Buck. You get exasperated because we didn't know how to navigate the menus, but it should be easier, much easier. Yeah, just to rework the menus, make it simple for dummies, people that never played. Squadrons, yes, Squadrons is awesome. Charlie just scrolly, Star Wars Squadrons, yeah. Cheers for joining, Charlie. Yeah, Star Wars Squadrons is awesome. That's so much fun. But do you know the worst thing is? I played the whole campaign on my own, and I did one play online with randoms before I had a channel and stuff, and I really did enjoy it. Criminally underrated. Bribes incoming Fits. I'll be up for Squadrons night. Yeah. What's the max players? I know Dips has got a PSVR now, so he can not PSVR, PCVR. Squadrons is awesome, but I don't actually think it is the best game to play with friends since everyone ends up flying around doing their own. If you've got a tight team, then yeah. Hey, buddy, congratulations on your little star. I'd be a bad assistant. I'm not techie. You already helped me out quite a bit, buddy. I appreciate it. I haven't paid you recently though. If you have a good coordination, then it's fun. We're playing with someone. Yeah, the thing with Squadrons is like, if you get motion sick, forget about it. You know, just forget it. Dips is up for Squadrons. At Charlie, not if you communicate. Yep. Where do you apply to be your assistant? Just DM me, mate. Just DM me. Oh, you make good coffee. Yeah. Show me on the other side of the world. Classy. I'm the best assistant you could. If you can survive me. Yeah. All right, Googly. But something. Our Reddit PSVR has been taken over by No Man's Sky updates. So Firewall is taking a backseat, I guess. No, I do need to check that out. Because India will try to seduce me if it works with him. Tassels, where do you get these things from? Where? Googly, I've been India's assistant for a while now. I can vouch. It's a very low pay. Yeah. Do we know what time they're releasing Sierra? Midnight release or 4 PM on the PSVR2? No info fits, like Max said. It should have a countdown on Monday, Sunday. Sorry. It should have a countdown. Hopefully. I mean, it's going to have to. But what came out at midnight? Switchback came out. Not Switchback. Oh, God. What's that game I played? The Synapse came out at midnight. So I'm not sure. I am not sure. Let's carry on with the chat. So 4 PM, that's what it was. Yeah. Shame they didn't update Borderlands for PSVR 2. Yeah, because I did play that on the PSVR 2 with the M controller. Bad menus. Walking Dead Retribution is well at... Walking Dead Retribution as well at midnight. Far Cry VR from flat to VR, awesome. Didn't play it. I haven't played it, mate. I haven't had a go at it yet. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Those of you that have played with me, what are your thoughts on the game? So sum it up. So Fitz, Mac, we've got Buccaneer, Tassos. Sum it up in a paragraph so that everyone can see your thoughts as well. Just so that we can kind of they get everyone's feedback and not just mine. In general, you have put it up there, but let's put that all up there. Bad launch, fun, but why launch in such a bad state? Weeble, you haven't played it, Weeble. Stop commenting. I was looking at Mac. You tried it yet? I have to play No Man's Sky now. New Expedition. Oh, mate, yeah. I need to check it out on the PSVR 2 over the weekend, hopefully. If I'm get over my illness. It just sucks because nobody likes it. Nobody likes being unwell. It's just a pain in the you know what. Let's have a look. Who else we got here? Far Cry Weebs. Far Cry is indeed so good. No, I'm talking about the game that this whole the game oh my god, Firewall Ultra. Sorry, man, Firewall Ultra, that's what I want feedback on. How dare you have the thumbnail? I'm $10, stop moaning. VR is good with Far Cry. No Man's Sky looks incredible now, the PSVR 2. Yeah, I'll get on it. 10+5K doesn't download the GitHub mode. Yeah. But what about, what's your, Jason, Mac, Buck, Tassels, one sentence before we end it. What is your thoughts on Crossfire, No Man's Sky? I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. There is another update for Far Cry. Hi all, I'm here just keeping a low profile. I don't have PlayStation. Hey Slow Coach, cheers. 5 out of 10. Would you buy the game again, Mac? Because you put your hand up, and I have evidence of that. 5 out of 10. What would I score it? I'm thinking, what would I score it? Not coming from the background of the original, similar to Mac. It's fun, work in progress. It needs a lot of work. At this point, it's really hard to say, but like a 6.5 maybe for me. Fun. I just want the update to come out. Just bring the updates out. Get the manual reload in. Sort the menus out, and then it will go up. Once they do that, sort the little bugs out and whatever else is I've mentioned, it will go up to 8.59. No problem. I already know that it will, like, straight away. Sorry, everyone. It has issues, but fine. Yeah, PvP, VR PvP dies within 1 month. Yeah. All the people have pre-ordered it. It'll be busy tonight. It'll be nice. It'll be good to see everyone streaming it and everyone watching it. And I hope the game does do well at the end of the day, because it will be really fun. Again, it's not like the kind of game I would go to all the time, but that's that kind of game in general. But when it's like mates just have a laugh once in a while, yeah. Crossfire, let's see. I'm not confident about that. I just don't feel confident. I'm excited for it, but I don't feel confident. That's the thing. Googly, you need to play it first. Does anyone have any questions before I end it? Because I'm gonna have to go, because I'm shutting down. I'm really shutting down. But it's been cool today, streaming for 4 hours and showing you guys the game, giving you all feedback, and watching other people experience the game. Looking forward to updates. Please do the basic updates soon. That would be awesome. I would love to get the developer on my podcast. I did invite them, but I don't know what the response was. I haven't even checked anything. That'd be cool. And we can talk about this, and it'll be really good for the game to see what the future is, and just talk like in depth about it, and the decisions and what they want to do to make it, what they want the end product to be, basically. Okay. Maybe Mac and VR. Maybe realise I prefer PvE and co-op. Yeah, I do. I love it as well. I prefer it. At the end of the day, I prefer that, because you're working in as a team, and again, PvE is more competitive, which some people like. I think it's all right. I'm not like okay. Hundreds of thousands. I don't know how many hours of population mine. All right, that's different, right? But apart from Pop 1, I haven't put many hours into anything that is PvE. I'm starting to lose my voice now. I think Crossfire will replace my Zero Caliber itch. Hopefully it does, and I hope it's in a good state when it releases. Because it's coming out on Steam as well. It's a lot more work bringing out multiple platforms and having it up to scratch. So that's something that I am aware of. But again, like I said, I will get the game to stream it for you, and then do another thing like this where I'll just be like, here's my honest opinion. I'll send it to the developers. It's fine. I think it's a good way to do stuff. Let's see, Jason. I've been watching streams, and everyone is in the streams is having fun, but you do see the bugs. One guy got shot in the face with a shotgun and lived. Nice. Crossfire's more exciting for you, Mac. Yeah, it is exciting. It's just a matter of what is it going to be. It's really kind of going in blind. I mean, someone did the firing range. It doesn't really. If he shows you the weapons, fair enough. But what is the game going to be like? What's the AI going to be like? What the bugs going to be like? What what's the systems for setting matchmaking and attachments? And I'm sure you can read it up, but I don't want to read it up. Like I said, I want to go into the game and play it absolutely blind and play it dumb, so that you get a real kind of opinion of what it's like to play up play it for the first time. You need to sleep and recover. Yes, Classy, I will do that very soon. Yes, mummy. Coolest Dad Gamer, if you only care about story, get some rest. I hope you get well soon. Yeah. Cheers there, Dips. But they do an announcement before the weekend for FWU Firewall Ultra for the incoming. They're doing an announcement. Sleep now, little Mindy. Great discussion, thanks, Indy. Been playing Ghost of Tsushima on flat screen. There's nothing like this in VR. So annoying. Again, one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. I do need to stream that more. There's so much to stream. That's over on my Twitch. So if you are new here, check out my Twitch. It's been an interesting discussion. Yeah. I'm gonna do I'll do the same for the other game that's coming out on Tuesday. I'll do the same thing. I'll work late. I'll start work late, and I will finish the stream, and then give me an hour. I'll jump straight on, do another discussion for like an hour, give honest opinion and feedback from people that have played. If you could join in the chat, like Mac and everyone else has done, that'd be awesome. Let's have a look. I was watching Nessie played it and tried it. It looked good. And it looks good. Okay. Clueless. Ghost of Tsushima is fun to watch. It is Weeble. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. And it's hard. But people like to watch me suffer. And I like to suffer because I'm sick. Mac in VR nearest is PSVR2's Arashi. Yeah, which is coming out later. It wasn't that good, Arashi. It was alright on the PSVR 1. PSVR 2, if it uses everything properly, I think it's going to be great. I need Tenchu in VR. I've never seen a Tenchu. There was one game that was a stealth one, Shadows something in VR. It was something Shadow. It's on my channel. You can search, like you scroll through my live streams, and that was pretty good. It was an indie game for like a $5, and that was a Tenchu-ish kind of game. Shadows of something, you'll find it. Anyway, that was a good self game. There's not enough. Hey Wolveroz, how you doing, man? You alright, mate? We just did a discussion on Firewall Ultra. I did a stream for 4 hours earlier. Absolutely incredible game, 100 plus hours of quality game. Yep, 100%. Get well, mate. Yeah, will do. Be well, mate. Out of the Shadows VR. There you go. Cheers. It's called Out of the Shadows. Go check it out if you want a stealth VR game. It's not a AAA amazing game, but it's a fun little indie game, you know. It's like it's $5 or whatever it costs, you know. It's it's kind of basic, but it's still fun to play. Yeah, but Arashi I'm looking forward to. So the bottom line, would I recommend you buy Firewall Ultra? Yes and no. If you're a Firewall Ultra fan, get it, because you're going to get it anyway. You know, if you play Firewall Ultra, some people bought the PSVR2, just get it and play it, support the dev, and just wait for the patches. If you're happy with how it is, and that's great. It feels like it was built around a PSVR aim controller, PSVR 1, with the button stuff. We've already talked about all of this. For me, it was fun, but the problem is, besides the bugs, it's the menu and the fact that people don't understand how to get a match going, and people waiting for ages for a match to start. I think the PlayStation refund thing, is it 2 hours? I can't remember. I don't remember anything how it works. Anyway, or you don't know, you just don't play the game and it has to be whatever. So like people get it and they're stuck with it. Okay. On Steam, it's a totally different story. If Crossfire has that problem, they don't get loads of refunds because it's not on PlayStation. It's on multiple. You know, if it has that problem on Steam, people just refund it and give it bad reviews. So I just want them to fix the matchmaking. And there is a lack of games like this on the PSVR 2. I am optimistic that they will sort it out, and it will be. I'll come back one day, you know, who knows when, and just be like, all right, they sorted it out. This is great. Check it out. So yeah. Tenchu was my favourite game of all time. One of my favourites. It's so amazing. I played it so many times. Yeah, lots seem upset. We need Thief, the Dark Project in VR. Thief, I remember that game. Firewall catering to PSVR 1. Peeps, in my honest opinion, be better soon. Yeah, Yeah, it will be better soon. So I'm going to send this to the developers. We're going to have a conversation. If I could get them on my podcast, that'd be great. Because I think they, just get good feedback, man. And I think that's what this has been. Not just kids saying this game is great, you know. It's good to have grown up give you feedback for your game. So what are we doing? So let's finish up. So we've got Firewall, Contractors Battle Royale game. That's going to be announced or something, right? Contractors Battle Royale, yeah. Contractors Tenchu 2 is one of my favourites. I think I preferred number 1. 2 looked better, didn't it? But there was something I didn't like about it. Museum just dropped. Oh, damn, yeah. Rotten Apple. The museum level has dropped today. I streamed, obviously, Firewall. I was going to stream Rotten Apple. The museum levels dropped. I believe, let me double check before I give you false information. Give me a second. Let me check. I just want to double check one thing. On Steam. It has come out of early access today. So it's $12.79 and it's a 4-player co-op zombie wave shooter. We had loads of fun playing it, me, Mac, and Walking Dead and everybody else. Disclaimer: I work for the company, so but it's a great game. It's even before I started working for them, we had so much fun. It's just a great zombie game, and it's made for arcades. Which is why it's got that reload when you put it down and up and stuff like that. Like, people want the manual reload, and that's one of the first things I said. But it's an arcade game, so plus there is another game called Plush Rush, which there is a teaser trailer out on, and I can't say any more about it. But it's 8-player co-op, and you play as family friendly, and you play it in arcades. It's not out yet; we're still working on it. So that's cool. We've got the podcast every 2 weeks, which is for VR arcades as well. We've got the Virtually Rec podcast every 2 weeks, which is just about VR in general, Mac and VR. If you're not subscribed to his channel, subscribe to his channel. Definitely check him out. He does loads of cool content. And Museum, I really want to try Museum. Do you know what? I could have honestly played it this week. I'm naughty boy. But it's good. I'll save it for you guys. Natural reaction. More running around. It's a lot more open than the levels where you're in the city. Buying it now. It's super fun. I'm trying to find more time to play. I get to pick the music. Yeah, a lot of people love the jukebox on that. But yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. If you've got any questions you want to do this after, just stick it in the comments. I will get back to you. I am really run down today. Really run down. And I need to get some rest. But I wanted to do the stream. I was going to have a break, and I thought just power through it because I don't want to stop, because then I might feel worse. I stopped. You can see my eyes. I'm just ruined. I am so ruined. So yeah, cheers everyone. Check the game out if you are interested in it. Just know what you're walking into, and look out for updates. I'm sure the player base will be quite busy tonight. Right. Cheers for the donations, Mr. The Donation, Mac and VR. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, then subscribe to Mac and VR's channel. And I'm just going to do the last bit of chat. Yeah, Mr. Dips, I'm super fun. Yes, Wolveraza, do know the feeling. Good night, Classy. Good night, Wolveraza. Good night, Fitz. I'll do the same kind of stream next week, like I said, for Crossfire. See you, Mind Jive. Cheers for lurking in the background. Good night, Clueless. Good night, Slow Coach. And good night, Dips, Sahuta. And drop a like. Yeah, don't forget to drop a like. Right, I am out. I'm done. I'm passing out. I'm going to take some pills and just pass out. So yeah, cheers everyone. I'll see you on Tuesday for the live stream. And then Tuesday night I'll do another similar thing, give them feedback, and I'll send it to the devs. Awesome. Thank you very much for being great today. I had over 1,000 views on my stream, which is mental. Like, it's mental. I had over 1,000 people watching. Like, it's mad. Not at once, of course, but it's been great. It was a great stream, although whatever happens. But it's good exposure for the game. Thank you very much, everyone. Peace. Bye bye.